Hi, everyone, and welcome to Fight 415. I'm Dylan McGrath.
And I'm Icy Mike. Before we move on to our next fight, we'd like to thank our sponsor, the South Carolina National Guard.
Your future is here with the National Guard.
Go Guard!
And now let's get on to our next fight.
Your next fight brings you out of the red corner, fighting out of Revolution MMA. Please welcome out Joel Madak.
Joel Madak is a black belt training out of Revolution MMA. This guy went, he had an incredible MMA record. I'm not sure if he went undefeated, but I know he had like 15 wins in MMA. And out of those 15 wins, like 9 of them came by guillotine. Just guillotine, which is not a move that a lot of guys are good with. He is an expert at that move. And I was there the night
this
that he announced.
Brought to you by our South Carolina Army National Guard. Your future is here. Go Guard.
I commentated on Joel's last fight that he ever had.
His opponent that took this fight
MMA.
on about a 20-minute notice. We want to give it up out of the blue corner, out of Combat Concepts Academy. Welcome out Cam Blizzard.
What's up, brother? Good to see you, my friend.
I saw a black belt with a bunch of guillotine finishes.
Yeah, definitely a guy that you don't want him getting a hold of your neck.
Versus who?
This is a guy who just accepted this match 30 minutes ago, they just said. It looks like he's a teammate of Ian Cooper's. Maybe Ian couldn't be here.
And this is an 8-minute round. They got 8 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, it's because it's a black belt, or it was originally a black belt match. So I think that they, said that it would be 8 minutes.
So this other guy, maybe not a black belt.
I hope for his own sake he's at least a purple belt.
He's got a good bit of size on him.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, nice little arm drag. Yeah, maybe we got a wrestler on our hands.
Yeah, and size. They say size doesn't matter, but
it does in jiu-jitsu.
My experience tells me otherwise.
In jiu-jitsu, it's quite important. I mean, in no gi, I think that Hoist and a lot of those guys, they were right about the gi kind of being a good equalizer, but
I can slow it down.
If your opponent is also very good in the gi, then no, it's not. But yeah, I definitely think that in no gi, it's very important. But the nice thing about the guillotine especially is that it's a great move against people who are larger because they have larger necks, easier to seal up.
Well, his opponent here did a little level change earlier and was looking straight down, right? Like he was looking straight down against the guillotine guy, yeah.
And Joel retired from MMA almost a year ago and still looks like he's in fight shape.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure, Revolution's a nice school on the body lock. I know that Sarah McMahon is out there still. And Gabriel Brown, who's fought several fights for Fight Forward as well, just tells me that Joel is just a killer on the mat.
Look how he's moving this guy around, as strong as he is with his underhooks and stuff and his collar ties. And it doesn't look like a mismatch strength-wise. Like Joel's moving him around just as much as he's getting moved around.
Yeah, when I roll with my coach Cody Malte, he always says, you have about almost 100 pounds on me, but my efficiency as a black belt should at least give me a neutral standing, right? So even though there's that efficiency and that knowledge of grappling is serving Joel Madak quite well. And 8 minutes is a long time to cook.
That's a long time.
8 minutes is a long time to cook. 5-minute jiu-jitsu match, we kind of want to go ahead and get to the action, right? If one of us is going to submit each other. But Joel's a little happy to play here in the wrestling against this guy who might not be ready to go 8 minutes with him.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at this.
He sits up into the guillotine and locks it up tight. And that's it.
It's over.
Well, I was about to say he's probably waiting for him to make a mistake.
Mystic McGrath with the call.
Yeah.
Once again, Joel Madak picks up his, I don't know how many guillotines he's hit lifetime, but that's a man who, as soon as he gets that grip, and if his hands are even remotely clasped, you're going to have some problems.
Your winner out of the red corner, Joel Madak by guillotine.